throws it in. 8:50 to go in the first quarter. Top of the key to Maeder. She's trying to drive on McAndrews. Not much going. Only one on the shot clock. It's going to run out there as Coach Scott Smith for Peru State putting his hands up and can't quite figure out why she didn't shoot there. There's no one on the bench for him to put in for her, though, because they only have 5 girls.
I don't know that she knew how much time was on the shot clock. I don't know if she expected to reset or what the deal was there, but not even an effort to get the shot off there.
Now we're going to the right wing to Haggard. Devin Benson in the corner. She's going to be double team real quick, dribbles out. They're going to swing it over to McAndrews. She fakes the pass down low, over to McConkey, top of the key. She's going to try and drive, kick out to Benson. Deuce from the corner, it's up, it's good. Benson hits her first 3 of the year. She was 0 for 4 coming in, and she knocks down her first of the year. 6-0 Bearcats over Peru State, 8:13 to go in the first.
And McConkey got the penetration, was able to drive in and then kick it out to Benson for the wide open look. Good first couple of drives down the court for the Bearcats.
As McPhillips gets it to Ross in the corner. Guard tied by Benson now on the switch. She's going to drive in, throw it up, no good, rebound to Benson. Benson's going to push it in transition. A little bit of pressure by Peru State. McAndrews to McConkey, top of the key, over to Haggard. On the right wing. Cross-court pass through McAndrews. Benson, inside, up, and it's good. Benson with 2 points there on the layup. Nice pass in by McAndrews.
Good drive by Benson. Maeder was trying to post up inside the lane, just couldn't quite get the look, but Benson took care of it herself.
8-0 Bearcats with 7.5 to go in the first. Pick and roll with Peru State. They're going to get over to the left wing to Ross, guarded by McAndrews. They're going to try to look inside. Conky shuts it down. She's going to drive down, drive baseline, trying to post up, kick out 3. It's up, and it is just off the rim and no good. Rebound to Benson. Benson going to bring it across half court. Bearcats up 8-0. Going to Maeder on the layup, up and no good. She shanked it.
Got to make those if you're Tanya Maeder. You had a step ahead of your defender there after you've been trying to post up the last couple drives. You get the open look, but maybe just kind of rushed it a little bit.
As Beath brings it across half court for Peru, she gets to Maeder. Now it's going to be a shot inside the lane, up and good. Nice shot by Maeder. As they're going to bring it across half court is Haggard. Point guard for Northwest, the freshman. Over to McAndrews, top the key to Maeder. Deep 3, it's up, it's good. Tanya Maeder for the triple.
Tanya Maeder looked like she was about 5 feet behind the three-point line, but had the open space and just pulled up and nothing but net on that one. Cats now up by 9.
11-2 Bearcats, 6.5 to go. Peru State trying to set their offense up, top of the key, to the left wing. Guarded by McConkey, the freshman. Going to be a cross-court pass. She's looking to drive in, up and no good, misses the layup. Rebound goes to Benson, as that was McPhillips on the drive.
Benson doing a good job here on getting those rebounds.
As McConkey drives baseline to kick it out to Haggard. Reverse over to Benson. Benson's going to take a deep 3. It's up. It's no good off the rim. McConkey's going to try to throw it off of Neighbor, but she's going to get the rebound and go the other way. Guarded, picked up now by McAndrews. Cross-court pass stolen by Maeder. Benson in transition now. The 1-on-2. She's going to go to the lane, up, and that's good. Benson being aggressive in transition.
Good job. You don't have numbers on your side. Aubrey Benson able to shed her defender and gets the open look to the basket for her second main field goal attempt of the year.
5:40 to go. Bearcats up 13-3. It's going to be thrown away this time by Maeder, as Northwest is going to bring some subs in here. Coming in is Coleman, along with Hayward and Stillman.
And this is something that Northwest has the advantage on, is you can give a chance to give someone like a Tanya Maeder a little bit of a breather here.
Along with Benson. So on the court now for Northwest, we have McAndrews, Hayward, Coleman, McAndrews, and Stillman. They're going to bring it around to Haggard. She's looking inside. Nothing going. Over to Coleman. And a left wing to McAndrews. Into Hayward. She's looking for Haggard. Move the ball nice here for the Bearcats. It's Coleman. She gets to the wing to Haggard. She'll take a 3. It's up. It's good. Jalen Haggard for her first bucket of the game. The Bearcats now up 16-2.
They're getting good looks from beyond the arc right now, and they're just falling. Things are going about as good as they can from three-point land for the Bearcats so far.
As Maeder top of the key, now to McPhillips in the left wing. Going to swing it around top of the key and out of the right wing. Hayward defending. They're going to be a cross-court pass. Trying to drive in. Not much going for Maeder. She's going to take a step back 3 over Stillman, up and no good. Offensive rebound for Peru State. Blocked out of bounds. Another rebound for Peru. This one's on its end by Maeder.
Good second and third effort there by Peru State. It looked like Maeder just kind of rushed that shot off, but they're able to crash the boards and get the putback.
Coleman top of the key, over to Haggard. Thought about the 3, not going to take it. Over to McAndrews. To Coleman, into Stillman. Stillman, cross-court pass to Haggard. McAndrews top of the key, didn't take the 3. Haggard won't either. Hayward want to go baseline. Try to get it down. Still making me a turnover. Stolen by McPhillips. She's coming across half court. 1-on-3 for Peru. She's going to attack McAndrews up, and it's good. Nice take by McPhillips.
Yeah, good drive there by Maddie McPhillips. When you have 1-on-2, you're able to get some hesitation and get the bucket.
As Haggard takes a deep three up and no good. She's taken away. Nice rebound by Hayward. She misses the layup, though. No good on the putback as Beath comes down with the rebound. Coming back the other way is Maeder. No subs for Peru State, so this is the 5 on the court the whole time. Top of the key. She's looking to drive in. Stuck around the free throw line. Backdoor cut to Maeder. She's going to fumble the ball a little bit, but still pick it up. Now to McPhillips on the left wing, and she's going to travel. Traveling against Peru State, so first media timeout with 3:35 to go in the first quarter. Northwest 16, Peru State 6. We've got more here on X 106. Over Peru State as here on KTLX Bearcat Basketball, Northwest leading Peru by 10 here in the early going. Northwest shots falling early.
Yeah, so far things are going about as well as you can. As it can for the Bearcats here so far. Tanya Maeder, 6 points, knocked down a couple of trades. Irby Benson getting things going early on as well with 7 points. And we got a 3 from Jalen Hammond. So we're kind of limiting Diamond by the 3 right now, but the important thing is it's falling.
Yeah, right now the Bearcats up 16-6, 3:35 to go in the first quarter. As we have now a 4-quarter setup in college basketball for women at least. Men's basketball is still the 2 halves of 20 minutes long. Now on the court for Northwest, we have Benson, Hayward, Coleman, McAndrews, and Maeder. Coleman, top of the key, looking to drive in, out to McAndrews. Thought about the 3, won't take it. Over to Benson, top of the key. She'll get a screen by Hayward, trying to attack this zone. Over to Coleman in the corner. She's going to go top of the key to McAndrews. She's going to dribble around, get to Coleman, into Maeder. Maeder looking cross court for Benson. Over to McAndrews for 3, and that's up, and that's good. Sniper knocks it down. Good pass. Extra pass from Benson.
Yeah, the good thing about playing against the zone defense, if you move the ball quick enough, you're going to find an open guy at some point, or an open gal. Definitely when they're double teaming down low, and we saw that on this last drive.
As Benson guarding Maeder, top of the key to McPhillips. She'll get a screen. She won't use it. Trying to get to Maeder. For 3 in the corner, it's up, and no good. Rebound to Zoe Hayward. Bringing it across the half court is Benson. She can get it up to Coleman. She'll take a corner 3. It's up, and it's no good. Rebound goes to McPhillips. 2:39 to go in the first quarter. Northwest up 19-6. McPhillips, top of the key, guarded by Coleman. She's going to get it down to the corner. She's going to try to drive in is Ross. Guarded tightly by McAndrews, though. Back to Ross in the corner. She's going to do a step back 3. Nope, going to fit over to McPhillips. Corner 3 is up, and it's good. As Peru State knocks down their first triple of the game.
McPhillips knocked that down with the hand in her face as well. Trims the Bearcat lead down to 10.
As Northwest up 19-9. Coleman top of the key. She's going to look to the corner for McAndrews. She'll take a 3. It's up. It's good. McAndrews, the sniper, knocks down another 3.
Yeah, her first 3 of the game. She's been trying to get that look, and a couple times just kind of pulled the trigger a little bit. So gets her first 3-pointer of the game.
As the Bearcats are now up 22-9 over the Bobcats. Gets to the right wing, guarded by Coleman. She's going to try to fake, go inside, up, and over Coleman in for the layup. Nice take by McPhillips.
Yeah, nice drive there by Peru State, but if you're Northwest, you'll trade 2 for 3 all night long.
As Benson, top of the key against this zone. Over to Coleman, top of the key. Now back to Benson. She's going to look to drive in. Top of the key to Maeder. Maeder, another deep 3 for the Bearcats. Up and good. Tanya Maeder, another one from Curry range.
I don't know that she can miss right now. Yeah, Steph Curry would have been proud of that deep 3. Had to be at least 5 to 6 feet behind the 3-point line, but she knocks it down, her 3rd tray of the night.
As the Bearcats up 25-11, a minute 11 to go here in the first. And Phillips drives in, gets to Maeder. She's going to look to drive in. Up and no good. Things stopped in the rim for a minute. The 5'2 guard from Hawaii got it up there, but just couldn't quite get it in. Benson with the rebound. She'll bring it across half court, set up this zone breaker offense. Top of the key to Coleman. Try to look inside for Maeder, nothing there. Benson, and she's going to whistle here for 3 seconds of lane against Tanya Maeder.
Yeah, when you're in the lane, you got to move your feet, and sometimes Tanya, I noticed, a little hesitant, and that was just a case. We were kind of caught napping down there and gets the 3-second call.
As Haggard and McConkey will come in for the Bearcats down on the court. Haggard, McConkey, Hayward, Benson, and Maeder for the Bearcats. Same 5 for Peru State since they had no subs. Against the right wing to McPhillips. And swing it down to the up top of the key. To the left wing. Phillips has it again. Guarded by McConkey, the freshman from South Nottoway. She's able to get a hand on it. deflected away, and we'll have a foul here on the drive as Nabergi trying to drive baseline, and Hayward just put her hands on her for a hand-checking foul.
I believe that's the first foul of the game from either side. So that's a good thing if you're Peru State right now. When you only have 5 girls out there, they have not had a foul yet in the first quarter.
They get it into Maeder in the corner, guarded by Hayward. Zoe Hayward, a girl from Kansas, went to a couple of championship games over in 5A Kansas. 1-2 and was a runner-up in another one. So she has a lot of success in her high school career trying to get a transition to college. Last shot of the first half, most likely, with only 12 seconds to go. Maeda trying to dribble out a little bit, trying to get it inside. Up, and no good, blocked away by Meyer. 5 seconds on the clock. Haggard gets it. Over to Hayward. She'll take the deep 3 up, and it's going to be a travel. She missed the shot anyways, so with 1 second left, it'll be Peru State ball.
Yeah, the pass was just a step ahead of her, and she couldn't slow down in time to haul it in and come to a complete stop, and she took that normal extra step and gets whistled for the travel with a second left in the first.
As Peru State with a sideline out of bounds, going to get it in. It's going to be blocked away by Hayward, actually. Nabergi tried to get the shot off, but it was blocked by Hayward. So, end of the first quarter, Northwest 15, Peru State 11. We'll be back with more here on X106. We are back in Maryville, Bearcat Arena. Devin, Albertson with Trevor, Maeder here as Northwest Missouri State leads Peru State 25-11 for the first quarter. And Trevor's top shooting there in the first quarter for Northwest.
Yeah, not a lot went wrong shooting rights for the Bearcats. I know we talked about in the pregame that they hadn't shot the ball well, definitely in the opener against Wachita, but so far, Mallory McAndrews, she is 2 for 2. Tanya Meyer is 3 for 3. Aubrey Benson is 3 for 4 overall. That's just 3-point line. So we look at Tanya Meyer 3 for 3. Things are just going really well for them right now. Meyer's got 9 points. Benson's got 7. And Mallory McAndrews has 6. So good game. Good first quarter for him. You got to be happy with Coach Shield.
Yeah, 7 for 11 from the 3-point line, 64% to start the game for Northwest. Peru State 1 for 4 and 5 of 14 from the field with their 11 points. Now, second quarter starting. Peru State still going right to left on your radio dial. They're trying to run a little bit of an offense here. Nabergi trying to get the shot over Hayward, up and no good. Stillman's going to save it from going out of bounds. Up to Haggard. She's going to throw it up to Benson. Benson's going to drive it in, up and blocked away by Ross as Hayward comes down with the rebound for Northwest.
Yeah, it was a tough drive by Benson. 1 on 3, still almost got it to go, but just a little bit tip there. But Northwest has the ball, trying to reset things up top.
As Haggard has the ball on the right wing, top of the key to Benson, over to Hayward. Over to Haggard. 7 on the shot clock. Benson trying to drive in. Cross-court pass to Hayward. She'll take the 3. It's up, and it's no good. Short rebound goes to McConkey. Little floater up and no good. Rebound by Benson. She's going to put it up and in. Northwest controlling off the board on that possession. 9:10 to go in the second quarter. Bearcats up 16.
Good job by Aubrey Benson going up strong, get in position to knock in that rebound and get the putback.
As Peru State going to drive the lane, it is Nabergi up, and it's good. She gets to the fall on the inside drive with the left hand. Now Haggard bringing across half court up to Benson on the right wing. Hayward over to Howard. Over to Benson. Inside McConkey. Try to get it stripped away. The zone defense. Benson for 3. It's up, and it's good. Aubrey Benson's 3-point shot has fallen today. Last year really struggled from there. Only shooting, didn't shoot well last year from 3-point. I'll just go that with 20-some% last year, but she's shooting well today.
Yeah, 2 of 3 from 3-point land, 5 of 7 overall. 12 points already, so things are going good for Aubrey Benson.
And her first start of the year, as well as Maeda has it on the left wing, guarded by Haggard. She's going to try to drive on her. Haggard moving her feet well. We go over to McPhillips. She's going to try to drive in. Now she's going to pull it back out, pick up her dribble. Going to get it out there. Going to throw up a deep 3, up and no good by Ross as Northwest gets the ball coming back the other way.
They were just kind of trying to rush the shot clock there. Got it off, but not a great look. Northwest now with it, trying to swing things around.
Hayward thought about the 3. Now to Haggard. Inside to Stillman. Over to Hayward. She'll take the 3. The freshman has it, and it's good. As the 3's are rain for the freshman from Leavenworth, Kansas, knocks down the triple.
You know, Coach Shield right now is saying, where was this last week against Wachitas? It just seems like they can't miss. I think they're going to count that as a 2.
It's going to be a 2-pointer. Foot was on the line. We'll have a foul on McConkey here on the drive by McPhillips. With 7:35 to go, the Bearcats up 32-13. The Bearcats controlling most of this early going now. 8 of 13 from the three-point line, just been red hot from outside. As McPhillips to the line to shoot a couple free throws. She's a 75% free throw shooter on the year, averaging 11 points per game.
Yeah, these are the first free throws of the night by either team. And interesting enough, Devin, Peru State's 13 points have all came from McPhillips with 7 and
the Bearcats, number 21.
As she makes the first one. As Teahuada comes in for Northwest, the senior from Pattonsburg, California, was at New Mexico Highlands last year. She transferred in the offseason. The second free throw is up, and it's good. So they had on their total 32-15. Northwest now leads Peru State. As Haggard brings it across the timeline, over to Benson. Back to Haggard. Swinging on to Hayward. Hayward looking. Going over to Haggard. Haggard thinks about the three. She's going to drive in a little bit. Over to Hayward. She's going to drive now. A little floater in the lane. Up and no good. Rebound goes to McConkey. And she gets it out to Hayward. Haggard takes a deep three. It's up. And it's good. Northwest gets a three-pointer off the offensive rebound by McConkey.
Got to take advantage of those second chance opportunities. And that's exactly what they do there as Jalen Haggard knocks down the three.
As McConkey's been playing really well this year. Played for South Nottoway last year. Only a little Class 1 school here in Missouri, but she's playing well. They're going to drive in as Beath. Up and no good. Rebound to Hayward. And she's going to find Haggard. Let her bring it across half court. They're going to try to push it before they get this defense set. Defense is set now. As Benson has it on the left wing. Going to reverse it over to the right wing to Haggard. Benson top of the key. Inside to Teahuada. Going to get it reversed around again. Haggard. Chance for a three in the right wing. Up and good. Northwest led the rain from the outside. As that's the 10th made three-pointer of the game. And there's still 6:25 to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, and that's Jalen Haggard's third three-point attempt of the night. She's 3 for 5, so you got 2 Bearcats already with 3 three-pointers with Maeder and Haggard.
McPhillips takes a 3 for Peru State, and she knocks it down as Peru State gets her second 3 of the game. Northwest now up 38-18 over Peru as Hayward drives in up, and it's good. Hayward is a bucket for Northwest. As I said earlier, she won 2 Kansas 5A titles and was a runner-up her senior year. Played in all 75 games in her career, including 30 starts. So she's been a nice addition for this Bearcat roster.
Yeah, definitely no stranger to clutch situations. So good to have her on the Bearcat roster.
As she gets the steal there, taken by McConkey. McConkey pushing it in transition. As there's going to be a little bit of a reach in by McPhillips. She fights through it up, and it's good. And one for McConkey as there's going to be a foul on Beath in transition. McConkey goes coast to coast. Gives the Bearcats a 42-18 lead with 5:38 to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, McConkey able to fight off the contact there, not just once but twice. Draws the foul and gets the chance for the old school three-point play.
As she'll go to the line to shoot a free throw. It's up, and it is no good. Hayward's going to almost knock it out, but it's going to be actually a foul on Teahuada for Northwest.
She kind of went over eventually, got a little push-off there as well.
As in comes Macy Williams, her first playing time of the season. She'll come in for Zoe Hayward for Northwest. Said earlier in the broadcast, Williams played in 55 games in her career, now 56. She has 54 starts in her first couple of years, so very experienced player now for Northwest. As Beath's going to take a 3 for Peru State. Up and no good. Rebound to Benson, but it gets knocked away. Now Williams on the floor to get the jump ball. It'll go to Northwest after Peru had it the second quarter. Good hustle there by Macy Williams to get on the floor to force the jump. As Northwest up 42-18, 5:23 to go in the first half. On the court for Northwest, we'll have Haggard, McConkey, Williams, Benson, and Teahuada. Over to Williams, top of the key to Haggard. We're going to bring it out a little bit here. We're going to run a set play as against a 3-2 defense now in the zone as Peru trying to mix it up a little bit to restrict some threes. But Haggard's going to have a 3 here from kick out from Benson. And it's good. The 11th 3 of the first half for Northwest.
Yeah, they just left Jalen Haggard wide open. Everyone crashed on Aubrey Benson. She was able to walk the tightrope, found Haggard wide open for the 3, and she knocks another one down.
As they're going to be a 3 from Peru State up from Maeder, and good 3-point contest right now. 45-21. Northwest leads Peru State. Under 5 to go in the second quarter. Williams to the ball on the left wing. Over to Benson in the corner. Over to Williams. Back over to Haggard. Set up the offense. Of a 2-1-2 set for Northwest to break this 3-2 zone. Benson, top of the key. Over to Haggard. She'll shoot another 3. It's up, and it's no good. Rebound will be taken by Peru State's Ross. She's going to push up the court. We have a 2-on-2 here for Peru State. She's going to back it out, though. As now they're going to bring it in. It is Nabrugi. She's going to find a drive as cutting McPhillips is going to get the ball knocked away by Benson out on Peru State as Coleman and Dentlinger will come in for Northwest. With 4:12 to go in the first half, Northwest leads Peru State 45-21 here on X 106. We are back at Bearcat Arena. Devin, Albertson with Trevor, Maeder, and Trevor. Make sure you also follow us on Twitter at X106_sports. As Trevor, he's tweeting out updates during the game as well as listening to the broadcast. Northwest up 45-21 over Peru State, shooting 11 of 17 from three-point line, 65%. Now looking at record books, the record for Northwest for threes in the game is 16 against Nebraska Omaha back in February of 2009. So we'll see what happens here, but right now they are well on the way to that record.
Yeah, right now they're on pace to not only break that record, but maybe shatter that record. I mean, they're on pace to hit 25, maybe?
Somewhere in there. So right now, Northwest back on offense, another chance for another triple against the zone offense, against the zone defense. Coleman up to Williams, top the key. Back to Coleman. She'll try a three. It's up and no good. It's going to be taken by Dentlinger, though. Good kick out by McConkey. Over to Coleman. Back to Williams. She can go over to Haggard. Haggard thinks about a three, won't take it. Over to Coleman. Inside to McConkey. She's going to kick out to Williams.
They're trying to set Haggard up for the open three, it looks like.
As they go to Haggard. Over to Williams. Shot clock winding down a little bit here. As McConkey drives it in. And it's going to be tied up. Nope. Stolen away by Dentlinger now. Over to Haggard. She'll take an open three. It's up and no good. Rebound goes to Peru State's Maeder, the shortest scorer on the floor. 5-2 gets the rebound. She'll come back the other way. McPhillips, she'll take a three. It's up, and it's good for Peru State. Their offense takes no longer than 3 seconds to work, and Peru State pulls within 21. As Northwest brings it across the timeline, Williams with the ball, over to Haggard. She's looking in. She's going to get it to Coleman in the right corner. She'll look, get it to Williams. Williams, back to Coleman. And the Dentlinger can be stolen away, but be tied up with McConkey and Beef. It's going to go to Peru State. Just a little bit too much extra movement there for Northwest. They couldn't quite get in there. The deflection by Peru State gets the steal.
Yeah, Peru State isn't shooting bad from three-point right now. They're shooting 45%, 41% overall, but Northwest is shooting 57% from field goal range and 58 from three-point line. They're a better three-point shooting team right now than they're a two-point shooting team.
As Maeder, she'll take the baseline jumper from 10 feet out and put it in. Northwest up 45-26. Peru State pulls within 20 now. And Haggard brings it across the timeline. Over to Williams. She's looking to step against his offense. Down the corner to Coleman. She'll look from Williams. Top the key. Over to Haggard. Back to Coleman on the baseline here for Northwest. Haggard, top of the key, over to Williams on the right wing. She's going to look, set the offense up. Under 10 on the shot clock. Cross-court pass to Coleman. She's going to drive in. Over to Haggard. Back to Williams. She'll take a three at the shot clock buzzer. It's up and no good. Rebound goes to Coleman for Northwest. They're killing on the offensive rebounds now.
Yeah, it's almost like the Peru State defender crashing the boards. They heard the horn and they just kind of slowed down and allowed Coleman to rebound.
As Haggard has the ball, looking for Coleman on the baseline. She's looking for Haggard. Back over to Williams. Williams thinks about a three, won't take it. She's going to drive in now. Out to Coleman. Over to Haggard. She'll take a three. It's up, and it's good for the Bearcats. Three, number 12 of the game for Northwest, as they're up 48-26.
Yeah, and that is Haggard's fifth three of the game, so they're falling for her right now.
As Northwest leads Peru State. We can get travel here against McPhillips. Even though Maeder makes the three, the pass before was a travel. As Coleman will come out, McAndrews in. Benson, she'll come in for Williams for Northwest. Northwest up 48-26 in this one, as they are taking control.
Number 35, Kaylani Maaba.
As Maaba comes in for Northwest, and she'll play the big spot now for Dentlinger. For Northwest, the main 3-point for an individual in a game for Northwest women is 9, set by Kelly Nelson against Truman in 08. So right now, McAndrews, top the key. Then she's going to get a spot in the corner. She thought about a three, won't take it. Over to Benson. Back to Haggard. Haggard thought about a three, won't take it. Benson. She's going to drive in now. Up and an offensive foul against Benson as Beath is going to take the charge. Benson thought she got a jump stop before, but it'll be a charge.
Yeah, I think she just kind of leaned it a little too much. And nice defense there by Peru State getting in position and drawing the charge.
As Peru comes with the ball, 1:05 to go in the first half. Northwest up 48-26. We'll have a timeout by Peru State with 104 to go. Northwest up 48-26 here from Bearcat Arena on X106. With Trevor Maeder here on X106. Bearcats lead Peru State 48-26. Albertson with Maeder here. We'll have another broadcast also on Friday versus Metro State here at 7 o'clock for men's basketball. But right now, Peru State trailing the Bearcats by 22. In the top of the key to Ross. Now the Nebrugi. She's going to be driving now McConkey up and blocked away by McConkey. Maeder can't come away with the rebound though as Beath gets it. She'll go up and be blocked away by Maeder, but it's going to be a foul against Northwest.
I believe that'll send
Bearcat foul number 35, Kaylani Maeder.
Peru State, I don't want to, nothing really is going wrong for them outside of getting out rebounded. They're getting good looks, some of them just aren't falling, and you got to think Northwest too. They're a little bit fresher being able to rotate it now.
As right now Northwest with 7 offensive rebounds, as well as a free throw with 47 seconds to go. The Bearcats up 48-27. She made the first one. She misses the second one. It's going to go out of bounds off of Peru State as Nebrugi tries to go for the offensive rebound but knocks it away. So now Maeder with McAndrews, Benson, Haggard, and McConkey at the floor for Northwest. Northwest up by 21, 40 seconds to go. Over to McAndrews in the corner. It's a zone defense to Benson. Back to McAndrews. He thought about a 3, won't take it. Benson. They're going to get a little closer to Haggard now. She's hit 5 threes here in the first half. Benson. She's looking to drive. McConkey. She'll take a 3. Puts on the line though. Up and no good. It goes out of bounds. Peru State will get the final shot of the first half. Most of it here with 20 seconds to go.
See what they do with it. They also had the last shot of the first quarter and couldn't get anything going.
So 18 to go as Maeder has the ball, gets it across half court. Should be guarded by Haggard. Man-to-man defense by Northwest. Trying to get it in to Nebrugi. 6 on the shot clock. She'll go up and make the layup and a foul against McConkey and 1. A little bit of a late whistle, but she's able to put the layup in and 1. So now it's Northwest 48, Peru State 29 with 4.5 seconds to go here in the first half. She's an 86% free throw shooter on the year, but it's up and off the front of the rim and rolls in as 4.5 seconds to go. Haggard, she's going to put it into Benson from the 3, from the buzzer, up and no good off the front of the rim as Northwest goes into halftime with a 48-30 lead here against Peru State. We'll have a halftime show here in a little bit for X1 of the second half for Northwest and Peru State. The Bearcats lead the Bobcats 48-30. It's the third quarter is going to start here on the court for Northwest. We'll have Haggard, Benson, Stillman, McConkey, and McAndrews. No Meyer in this one right now. Benson's going to drive in, kick out 3 to McAndrews. It's up, and you know it's good. It's number 13 in the game for the Bearcats, and McAndrews knocks down another one.
And now they're just 3 away from tying that record. So you got to think it's probably going to happen here in the second half.
As McPhillips has the ball, free throw line extended. Over to Maeder. Guarded by McAndrews. Not much going. Now Baith has it. Guarded by Stillman. We switch off here. McPhillips going to try to drive on Stillman. Stillman's going to have a nice job moving her feet. Going to go off of McPhillips, out of bounds off her foot.
She stayed disciplined there on the defense. Stillman did just move her feet, kept McPhillips kind of transitioning towards the boundary and just dribbled it off her foot, like you said.
5'11" freshman from Benton, Missouri, from Benton High School down in St. Joe, playing good defense there. Benson, he's going to drive in up and no good. It's going to be an offensive foul against Benson. She had a little bit of a shoulder there. She tried to get to the lane. Offensive foul, second one of the game against Benson, actually. It's the first foul of the second half. 9:10 to go. As Peru State going left to right in your radio dial. Gets McPhillips on the right wing, guarded by Benson. She's looking inside. She's going to get it into Nebrugi as she's going to get up and get over the honky. It's going back the other way as Haggard. Northwest up by 19. As much as 27 there in the first half. Going to get to the corner to McAndrews. Top the key to Benson. Into McConkey. And she's looking to drive. Not a whole lot going. She's going to turn it over, threw it away. As Baith kind of got into it a little bit there from the free throw line. They're going to try to go in, up and good by Ross over Benson in transition. And Northwest only up by 17 now.
I think Peru State's going to maybe try to go a little more up-tempo here to start the second half. I just saw their assistant coach kind of signaling for them to push it. So see what they do the next offensive possession.
As Benson cross-court pass to McAndrews. She'll take a 3 from the corner. It's up, and it's good. McAndrews with her 4th 3 of the game. She's now 4 for 4 from the three-point line as the Bearcats are back up by 20. That's 3 number 14 of the day for the Bearcats. As Peru State comes back the other way, and we'll have an offensive foul against Peru State on the screen, and then off the ball by Maeder with the foul.
Her first, team's first.
As Northwest has a couple subs coming in, Hayward will come in for McConkey for the Bearcats. So, right now the Bearcats, 5 girls on the floor, are Stillman, Haggard, Benson, McAndrews hit a couple threes already, and Hayward. Back to McAndrews in the corner. She thought about another 3, trying to reverse it around. Haggard. Haggard looking for McAndrews in the corner, into Stillman. Will drop down pass to Hayward, up and blocked away by Destiny Ross with the block. She's going to try to drive on Benson now. Up and good there. She got Benson sleeping on defense.
And just got good positioning offensively and able to get it off the glass and in, trimming that lead down to 18.
So Northwest up 18, 54-36 with 7.5 to go in the third quarter. Over to Haggard, down to McAndrews in the corner. Going to be knocked away out of bounds by Peru. Kicked ball by Naybergy for Peru State. As Haggard will throw it in from the baseline on the left side. She's going to get it into Hayward. Hayward thought about a 3. Now she reverses to McAndrews. Benson back to McAndrews. She thought about a 3 again, and she has the hot hand. Top of the key to Benson. She's looking to drive in a bit. Haggard. She'll take a 3. She hit 5 in the first half. Now make it 6 now for the game. And she knocks down another 3 for the Bearcats. As Trevor get that Twitter fingers working there as the record is fast approaching. That's number 15 of the game now for Northwest.
They're just one away from tying the school record.
Set back in 09 against Nebraska Omaha back in February. So now, Peru State with the ball. Trying against this Northwest man-to-man defense. Knocked away by Benson. Trying to get the ball left wing to McPhillips. Nice defense by the Bearcats. Northwest up 57-36 with 6:50 to go in the third quarter. McPhillips will throw it in. She'll get it into Maeder. Top of the key, guarded by Haggard. She's going to force her left here as much as possible. Maeder looking for the dribble handoff. 4 on the shot clock. She's got to drive in. It's up, and it is good. She gets up over Haggard at the buzzer. So Northwest up 57-38. Haggard brings it across half court to Benson. Back to Haggard, who's hit 6 threes in this game. Over to Benson. McAndrews in the corner. Who's going to take the 3? As now to Hayward, to Benson. 15 on the shot clock. Into Stillman. Out to Benson. She's going to drive in. Kick it out to McAndrews. Inside to Hayward. She's going to pump fake up and good.
They had Haggard open. They wanted to kick it out. But good job by Hayward driving in and getting the bucket.
Hayward with a quick pump fake and another quick move there to the bucket to give the Bearcats a 21-point lead. 6 minutes to go in the third. Ross, top of the key. She's going to try to drive in on McAndrews. McAndrews moving her feet nicely. It goes up and no good, just bounces off. Haggard with the rebound. She's pushing the pace up the middle of the court. Over to Benson in the corner. She thought about a 3, won't take it. She gets stuck a little bit there. Stillman, she'll take a 3. It's up and just no good, rebound to Ross. Peru coming back the other way is Maeder. She had Naybergy driving in, but she won't give it to her. Now to the corner, Naybergy. She's up and no good, rebound to Stillman. Stillman gets to Haggard, the 2 St. Joseph natives. Stillman to Benton and Haggard at St. Joseph Central. Haggard took another 3 in transition, up and no good. Just bounced off the rim twice there and almost made it. Little heat check there for Haggard. Northwest 15 of 27 now from the 3-point line, just under 56%. Maeder gets to the wing to Ross, guarded by McAndrews. Top of the key to Naybergy. Over to Maeder on the left wing. We're still looking at a bit here. It's going to be a cross-court pass to McPhillips. She'll take a deep 3. It's up and no good. Rebound goes to Stillman. Nope. She's going to get loose a little bit. Goes to Travis. Blocked away by Stillman. And will a foul from across the court by the ref.
I think they're going to call it on McAndrews. Well, Stillman might have got away with a little bit of
They're going to get McAndrews with the push from behind as Coleman and Bettlinger will come into the 42 St. Joe natives. Stillman and Haggard, the freshmen there. But there'll be a media timeout with 4:51 to go in the third quarter. Northwest 59, Peru State 38. You're listening to Bearcat Basketball here on X106. As we are back at Bearcat Arena, Devin, Albertson, and Trevor Maeder. Northwest up 59-38 over Peru State. 4:51 to go in the third quarter. And the Bearcats have hit 15 threes in this one, compared to only 4 for Peru State. Right, that's a 33-point difference just between the two 3-point shooting teams.
Yeah, both teams are shooting decent beyond the 3-point line. Northwest shooting at a school record pace right now.
So right now, Peru State with the out of bounds from underneath the basket. They're going to get it into Ross. Guarded by Haggard. Now we're going to get it to McPhillips. Going to try to throw it in. Hayward's going to knock it away, knock it out of bounds. It'll be Peru State ball. Looking for Maeder again under the basket. Good recovery time by Hayward as she was in the trail position. Now throwing it inbounds on the right side underneath the bucket. They're going to get it into B. She's going to stand there at the 3-point line looking for help. Maeder in the corner. She's going to drive down the right side against Haggard. Step back, up and air ball. Hayward gets the rebound from Northwest. She's going to push the pace a little bit here. Maeder trailing her and get to Haggard. Now she was being pressured heavily. Now to Benson in the right corner. Back to Haggard. Over to Hayward. Inside to Detlinger. Looking for Benson.
They might have Haggard open over in the corner if they swing it right. Now she's going to move back to the center part.
Now to Benson in the corner. She's going to try to drive baseline up and no good. She misses the layup. Still fight for it. Detlinger's going to push it out to Coleman. And a new shot clock for Northwest. Northwest up with 4 minutes to go in the third. Up 59-38. Going to get to Benson on the left wing. Now to Haggard in the corner. Going to try to get the Detlinger to be deflected away and taken by Peru State. Ross with it into McPhillips. And while the travel by McPhillips as she tried to jump stop, just couldn't get her feet set in time. As Northwest is up by 21 with under 4 to go. As Northwest offense a little bit stale here, but just looking for that 3-point shot.
I think it's different when you're playing up by as many as what they are too. You don't try to force things quite as much in the second half when you're up by 20 or 25.
In the Haggard in the right corner. Looking for Hayward's going to be kicked out of bounds by Destiny Ross, the junior from Gretna, Nebraska, by Peru State. So Northwest is going to throw it in, out of bounds. We're going to have a timeout on the court by Peru State. Scott Smith with the timeout with 3:32 to go in the third quarter. Northwest 59, Peru State 38 here on X106. As we are back at Bearcat Arena, campus of Northwest Missouri State University. Northwest leading Peru State 59-38 here. Get over to Coleman in the left wing corner. Top the key to Hayward. She fought about a 3. And to Benson. She's going to dribble in. Going to get the Haggard for a deep 3. It's up and no good. Going to be the ball to be deflected and go to Peru State off of Zoe Hayward. Going for the rebound. The freshman from Leavenworth, Kansas, just couldn't quite get her hands on it. Peru State ball now. As they're going to bring it across half court. Maeder guarded by Haggard. So they're going to drive right down the right wing. Good defense by Haggard. They're going to swing it around. Back to Maeder. It's going to go through her hands and stolen by Haggard. Over to Hayward. She's going to push the pace. She's looking in, going to get it to Detlinger. Nice catch by Detlinger. Over to Hayward. Haggard. Out to Coleman for 3. It's up and no good. Couldn't quite get it. Benson tried to get the rebound, but over her head. McPhillips will bring it down for Peru. As she comes across the timeline. Over to Maeder in the corner. And she's going to dribble to the top of the key. Guarded by Haggard. Haggard doing a nice job. Trying to go to the baseline cut by Ross, but she didn't cut, and Maeder throws it out of bounds.
So just some confusion there between Maeder and Ross results in the kill.
In for Northwest, number 35, Kaylani Mayava.
As Mayava comes in for Northwest, in for Detlinger. As Mayava transfer from New Mexico Highlands last year, played 21 games for him, 7 starts, averaged 12 and 5 for New Mexico Highlands. And now Northwest comes across the timeline into Maeva. She'll take the 2-pointer up and no good, but she gets her own rebound. And she's still fighting underneath. Up and good for the reverse layup. Nice job by Maeva to keep with it.
Nice hustle play by Maeva. That's exactly what you want. When you take a shot like that, follow it all the way through, and that's what every high school coach would teach you, and her coach would be proud wherever he or she is right now after hearing or seeing that.
That's her first points as a Bearcat as McPhillips takes a 3 in the corner, and she'll put it up for Peru State. Northwest lead back down to 20, 61-41. Under 2 minutes to go in the third. Benson trying to drive to the left side, looking in for Maeder. Out to Haggard. She'll take it, drive in now, up and one with the layup as Hayward with a burst of speed there. She puts it in, and the foul.
You mentioned Maddie McPhillips.
She's having a good game for 13 seconds. The basket by Zoe Hayward is good. She'll shoot 1.
As Hayward had a nice game so far, as she now has 8 points on the day. She had a career high 5 in her last game versus Henderson. She's at the free throw line to shoot a free throw. It's up, and it's good for Hayward. As Hayward doing a nice job there for Northwest. Bringing the ball across half court is McPhillips. Northwest up now by 23 after the old-fashioned three-point play by Northwest. As Nail Brugge's going to drive it in, up and no good. Mayava with the rebound. Over to Haggard. They have numbers 5-on-4. They're going to slow it up a little bit here. Back to Haggard. She's going to drive it in. Out to Hayward. She'll take a three. It's up, and it's good. That's the record-tying three-pointer there for Northwest. It's 16 made threes in this one as Hayward knocks down the triple. Next one will set the record.
Zoe Hayward would probably not have been who I would have guessed to have hit it, but good for her finding the three-point shot there and tying the record. She will be able to get some breakthrough.
As a little bit of confusion there as Maeder tried to save it out of bounds. It was taken by Ross as the throw-in, and up and good. The 2 points for Peru State. Northwestern needs one more three to set the record in school history. They're going to probably get it in this game. As we're going to have an offensive foul against Maeva as she gets a back screen against Beath. And it's going to be a foul against her. And Peru State will take over with 48 seconds to go in the third quarter. As Hayward having a pretty good game for the Bearcats, 12 points for them, which is tied for second on the team. And she has 5 of 9 shooting, 1 for 2 from the three-point line. Leading scorer right now is Jalen Haggard, 18 points all from behind the three-point line. As we're going to have a little timeout here to see if there's a flagrant foul or not against Maeva. There's a little bit, I didn't really get to see a good look at what happened there, as we can kind of see the video screen from our press box spot up here. It's going to be hard for us to see that little screen from up here, though, about 20 to 30 feet away from the court.
Yeah, I didn't really see it either. They're reviewing it right now, and they're going to let the official take a look at it now. When it comes to a flagrant, there's a couple things that they have to determine, whether it's intentional, whether it's a flagrant 1 or a flagrant 2, which are a little bit different. I believe a flagrant 1 is 2 shots in the ball. Flagrant 2 would be two shots the ball, and she would be ejected.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess that it'll probably be a flagrant 1
or nothing.
Yeah,
or nothing. It's gonna be one of those two. I don't think it was any serious enough for it to be a flagrant 2.
And watching the Duke-Michigan State game last night, I don't know if you happened to catch any of that game, but there was a play in the game where a Michigan State big and a Duke big got tied up, and as they were coming up, the Wendell Carter from Duke kind of weirdly flailed his arms and happened to catch, I think it was Gavin Schillen from Michigan State, happened to catch him across the forehead, and they reviewed whether or not it would be a flagrant 1 or a flagrant 2, and they ruled it an aggressive, common, technical, whatever that means.
As they're going to come, both coaches to midcourt here to explain what the call is here. As of right now, on the court for Northwest, we will have Hayward, Haggard, McConkey, McAndrews, and Maeva. So a lot of M's on the court for Northwest right now. But it looks like there's going to be a common foul against Maeva. The third foul of the quarter for Northwest. So with 48.3 to go, we're going to have Peru State bring it up, as Northwest should get a shot here to end the third quarter. But Maeva brings it across half court, guarded by Haggard. On the right wing now. Top of the key. And swinging back over to the left wing to Maeda. She's still looking. Top of the key to McPhillips, guarded by McAndrews. She's going to try to corner pass to Beath. She's going to drive in, up and swatted away by Hayward. Comes off the backside with the help, and she swatted it away. Nice help defense by Zoe Hayward. As they're going to throw it in with 5 on the shot clock. 22 on the game clock. Looking, they're going to try to get it into Maeda. They do. Over to McPhillips. She'll take a 3. It's up, and air ball. Guarded, rebound by Hayward. She's having a nice game for the Bearcats. She'll bring it to the left side. Now get it to Haggard. Haggard. She's going to look. They're going to hold for the last shot, possibly. McConkey. She's going to drive baseline. Up and no good. Back to McConkey. And they're going to get a rebound to Ross, and she's going to go dribble it out. As Northwest goes up 67 to 43 after 3 quarters here. NX 106 will be back in the fourth quarter with Devin, Albertson, Trevor, Maeder on KZLX. As we are back here for X 106. Devin, Albertson with Trevor Maeder. Make sure you guys know this. So, if you're outside of Marysville, 106.7, you leave that. You want to listen to our broadcast. There's two other ways to listen to us. You can listen to us online at kzlxfm.com, listen live, we'll stream through iTunes, or you can get us on the app, TuneIn Radio, search KZLX and listen to us live on that as well. But right now, here at Bearcat Arena, Northwest leads Peru State 67-43. Ball's in the right wing. She's going to drive in, and it's going to be up and swatted by McConkey, but it'll be a foul against McConkey. Get a little bit of the arm there as she went up.
Northwest foul, number 11, Mallory.
16 3-pointers in the game so far for the Bearcats. That
Peru State, Abigail Hamer to line for 2.
That's pretty good. 16. You've got more. I mean, that's 48 points from beyond the arc. That's more than Peru State has this whole game.
As the first free throw is up and good by Neighborgy, as she now is into double figures for Peru State. She has 12 on the game. Second free throw is up, and it's good as well. Gives her 13 on the contest. McPhillips leads them with 18 points. And now, Northwest coming back the other way. McAndrews in the corner, back to Benson, top to key. McConkey looking in. McAndrews to Benson. She's going to go baseline. To Maeder. She's going to go up and good with the little off the glass. Nice job by Northwest moving in. As Peru State coming back the other way. McPhillips guarded by McConkey. She's going to try the pick and roll. Going to get it into Maeder. 5'2" in the lane. Not much going there. She'll kick it out to Ross. For 3, up and good. As Peru State is shooting 31% from the three-pointer coming into today, and they're shooting 42% now from the three-point line. As McConkey looks to drive in over to Hayward. And get to McAndrews, top of the key, over to Benson. Benson thought about a 3. Hayward, top of the key. She thought about it over McConkey in the corner for 3. The record breaker, no good. As the rebound will go in a scrum on the floor, Maeder trying to throw it out to Hayward. It's going to be saved by McAndrews in the corner. Nice hustle there by Northwest. As Benson's going to drive in, it's going to be stolen away. And now thrown out by Benson out to McConkey. As it's going to be 3 seconds in the lane against Northwest as Benson was still on the floor after getting the ball. They're going to call 3 seconds and it'll be Peru State ball.
I didn't know that 3 seconds could be called when you're laying on the ground. I guess that would keep someone from just laying on the ground the entire time.
I guess. Tough call against Benson as she hustled for that loose ball and be a foul as Ross drove into the lane. They're going to get McAndrews actually with the foul. And it's going to be her second foul of the game, second foul in this fourth quarter for Northwest as Ross will go line and shoot a couple free throws. First one's up and it's good. She came in today with 100% free throw percentage on the year. That's going to stay true with the first one all the day. She now has 10 points to go along with 8 rebounds for Peru State. As her second free throw is up and it is good. She's still perfect on the year. As Northwest up by 19 now, 69-50 with 8:30 to go in the game. McAndrews, top the key to Hayward. Looking at the corner to McConkey. Benson, back to Hayward, over to McAndrews in the left wing, to Hayward, back to McAndrews, trying to get Maeder the ball, Stillman the ball inside. McAndrews, she'll take a corner 3, it's up, and it's good. There's the record breaker right there, the 17th made 3 of the day for the Bearcats, as they're up 72-50 as McAndrews is a perfect 5 for 5 behind the three-point line for Northwest. As Maeder, she gets top the key to McPhillips. She's going to get a pick and roll, she's going to drive in now, up and she's trying to dump it off. Be a foul on the floor against Stillman. A little bit too much body contact there. As Haggard wanted to come into the game, the ref finally stops her from doing so. As nice foot movement there by the ref, and she's able to get in time and stop her from coming on the court. Now she'll come in. She'll come in for McConkey for Northwest, as they now have 3 freshmen and Benson on the floor. Myers only played 8 minutes in this game so far. She had 9 points on 3 of 3 from the three-point line, 3 of 4 overall, only a couple rebounds, so she hadn't seen a lot of playing time today versus Peru.
But in this situation where it's been a comfortable lead most of the game, why not give some of these freshmen a little bit more playing time when I'm getting more accustomed to it? You got some good work out of Tanya Maeder here tonight, 3 threes to now she's got a little bit of a rest.
As Neighbor got the offensive rebound, she was fouled by Stillman, her second foul of the game. As she'll come out, and Detlinger will come in. Stillman came in as a little bit of a project for Northwest. Some thought she wasn't ready to play D2 basketball, but she's here playing today for the Bearcats as she picked up that first foul, her second foul of the game. 4th foul in the 4th quarter. So if you get to 5, it's shooting 2 free throws the rest of the way for Peru State. So no more fouls for the Bearcats to get as McPhillips goes in with a little Euro step over Benson for the lay-in.
That Durkin whiskey would have brought it out.
A 20-point lead for Northwest with 7:20 to go in the game. Haggard top the key over to Hayward. To Benson. He's going to go back to Hayward. Hayward fakes the 3. Benson looking for Haggard. Haggard's going to drive in. Out to Hayward. She's going to drive in again. It's going to be a travel this time against Northwest. She moved her feet a little bit too quickly at the start of.
Timeout.
7:08 to go. We'll have a timeout by Northwest. They're up 72-52 with 7:08 to go in the 4th quarter. We'll be back with more here on Bearcat Basketball on X106. As we are back for X106, KZLX Sports 2 here. Devin Albertson with Trevor Maeder. And the Bearcats 72-52 lead over Peru State. And it's been the 3-point line shooting. Looking at the top shooters for Northwest today. McAndrews 5 for 5 from the 3-point line. Haggard 6 of 12. Maeder 3 for 3. Benson 2 of 6. Hayward 1 for 2. Add it all up, it's 17 made threes, school record.
Yeah, 17 of 32 for the Bearcats. That is 53%. So I don't know what the record is for percentage-wise, but a good night for them so far from beyond the arc.
3-point percentage record is 80% versus Emporia State back in 05. So unless they don't miss the rest of the way, I doubt that happens.
And that was 8 of 10.
That was 8 of 10.
So I mean, 17 of 32 is pretty darn good.
As Northwest deflection by Benson, and now Peru State takes over. 15 on the shot clock as Maeder comes away with it, top the key. Now to Maeder. She's looking, guarded by Hayward. They come in, kick out to Maeder. Free throw line jumper from the baseline up and good as they cut into the 20-point lead, now down to 18. Haggard brings her across half court over to Hayward. And she's going to go cross court pass to Haggard. Benson top of the key. Over to Hayward. Looking for Detlinger inside. Haggard. Free throw line jumper up, and it's good. She gets her first bucket, not from the 3-point line. And she's now up to 20 points on the day. Her first 20-point game as a collegiate player. Now they get the ball to the left wing to Neighborly. Guarded by McAndrews. Over top of the key, and she's going to throw it away and out of bounds as Beats was ready to cut into the lane. She threw it behind her as that'll be a turnover against Peru. As Northwest 54-74 lead in this one over Peru. And really for the Bearcats, turnovers has not been an issue, only 5 on the day.
Yeah, we talked about how the first 2 games, and especially last year throughout the whole season, turnovers plagued them, but not so far tonight.
As Benson's going to try to drive in, kick out to Haggard. She'll shoot a 3, it's up, and no good. Hit the rim about 3 times there before finally falling out. Maeda coming back the other way. She'll be picked up by Haggard. Looking for the cutter around the baseline. It's going to be up, and that's going to be a foul. And the bucket by McAndrews. She was in the restricted zone, and then it'll be an and 1 for Peru State. A possible injury here, or maybe cramping by Peru State's neighbor. As a little bit of an impromptu stretching session here on the court.
Yeah, whatever it takes, I guess. A couple of scores from around the MIAA, some men's basketball scores. Pitt State is ahead of Haskell, 65-35.
And watch out for Pitt State this year with Coach Kim Anderson, who ran the MIAA with Central Missouri before leaving from Mizzou, then going back to Pitt State, now in the MIAA. They could be a program to watch here in the next couple of years.
Missouri Western taking on William Jewell tonight down the road in St. Joe. Missouri Western on top of that one. That's a men's action. 43-38. And for those of you that care, Central Oklahoma has a wrestling meet going on tonight in Oklahoma City. So they actually beat Oklahoma City 30-9 in their duel, for what that's worth.
All right, good job for UCO. So that's what we have for that right there for each. For all the scores around the MIAA, good to see schools in the MIAA playing well so far around. It makes the conference look really good. It's a tough conference in most sports in the MIAA. So Northwest, we have a quick timeout on the court, but they're going to try to get her stretched out because they don't want to play with less than 5 girls. They only had 5 girls suited out today. Also, a couple things for, or just around the MIAA for football. Of course, Fort Hays won the conference. They got the 1 seed in the playoffs. Northwest finishing second in the conference. They got the 6th seed in the playoffs. Well, I think it's 4 other MIAA schools are getting bowl games this year. Minnesota Bowl will be Minnesota Duluth 9-2, versus Central Missouri finishing 8-3. Carleton State down from the Lone Star Conference at 6-5 versus the 7-4 Central Oklahoma Broncos. The Heart of Texas Bowl, Washburn 6-5 versus Angela State at 6-4. And I believe the rumor is Pitt State versus Arkansas Tech in the Texcarian Bowl as well. So 4 bowl teams in the MIAA this year.
Yeah, and then you throw in Northwest and Fort Hays that are obviously they're in the super region. So a very solid conference throughout the time.
And we'll see how those teams do in the bowls, as well as Central Missouri just barely missed the playoffs at 8-3. The 8-3 Bisons of Harding got in, also Grand Valley at 8-3, and Arkansas Tech at 8-3. So they were right there in the mix making the playoffs. The couldn't quite make it. And of course, you also have Central Oklahoma, Washburn, who played well towards the end of the year, and Pitt State end of the year on a 5-game winning streak, including a win over the Bearcats, as they make a bowl game there as well versus Arkansas Tech, a team that was almost in the playoffs. As now we finally get everybody kind of gets going here, as Maeder is seeing if she can go. She's trying to get a little bit of liquids in her right here.
And this is one of the things where it is kind of a struggle for Peru State, is when you only have 5 girls shooting up, there is little room for error.
As she's going to miss the free throw is McPhillips. Benson with the rebound, and Naybrugge's going to try to come in here.
Peru State foul on number 5.
To make it back to 5-on-5. They want to get the game going a little bit there. McPhillips missed the free throw, but Northwest now win with the ball. Hayward, along with Haggard, Benson, McAndrews, and Detlinger. The normal 5 for Peru State as they have no subs. As Haggard top the key, over to Hayward. Back to Haggard, back to Hayward. Fake it to the corner, back to Haggard. She's going to look to drive in a little bit to Benson at the free throw line. She's going to dribble out now, over to Hayward. 10 on the shot clock, into Detlinger. Up and good for Detlinger as she gets her first points of the season for the Bearcats. With 5:10 to go, Northwest up 76-56. We'll have a timeout by Peru State with 5:07 to go in the game here on KZLX. As we are back here at Bearcat Arena, Devin Albertson with Trevor Maeder here for X106. Northwest up 76-56 over Peru State with 5:07 to go in the game. We already said earlier, Northwest at the school record with 17 made three-pointers in this one. They've shot really well from the three-point line. 12-22 in the first half, 5-11 in the second half. Overall, 17-33 at 52%.
Yeah, like I said, not a lot has gone wrong for them here tonight.
So right now, 5:07 to go in the game. Northwest looking to hold on to this 20-point lead and get the win over Peru State. As top of the key to Beef. And she's looking for help. She finally gets it to the corner to McPhillips. She's going to get it into Ross. Ross, post up and good over Haggard as they pull within 20, down to 18 points. Haggard's going to get it into Benson, back to Haggard. Haggard's going to bring it across half court for Northwest. Over to Benson on the right wing. Top key to Williams. She gets into the game now for the Bearcats. Be a cross court pass to Benson. She thought about a corner 3 and, 3 seconds in the lane against Maria Detlinger. A couple violations for that for Northwest in this one.
Yeah, that's something that if you're Coach Shield, you would maybe kind of like him to clean up. He wouldn't make this down.
So right now, Peru State back on offense. Going left to right in your radio dial as Ross drives in. Another post matchup versus McAndrews. This one she misses. Come back the other way is Haggard. Semi-transition to Williams. To the corner to Benson. Benson thinks about a 3, won't take it. Williams to Haggard. Haggard, top of the key to Benson. Benson will take a 3. It's up and no good. Rebound goes to Haggard. Haggard get to Williams. Williams to McAndrews. Back to Benson. She's going to drive in this time. Jumper from the baseline up and good for Benson as Northwest taking a commanding lead in this one.
Benson now has 14 on the night.
To go along with 8 assists and 6 rebounds. So nice solid performance by Aubrey Benson in this one, our first start of the season. Ross from the driving, going to pull it back out to McPhillips, pick and roll. As McPhillips guarded by Williams. It's up and no good. McPhillips gets her on rebound. Benson with the steal, though, for Northwest. They're going to push the pace a little bit here. Benson is going to kick it out. Williams with the ball now. He's going to drive in, up, and Kick out to McAndrews, over to Benson.
Nice save by McAndrews.
Over to Haggard. Haggard will take a three. It's up, and it's good. Haggard knocks down the triple for Northwest. Haggard now with 23 points for the Bearcats. On 7 of 14 shooting, so she's been red hot from the three-point line, 8 of 15 overall. Northwest up 81-58. Maeder, ball on the right wing, guarded by Benson now. Dribble handoff to Ross. She's guarded by McAndrews. She's trying to drive in. She's going to try to spin off of her, up, and it's good. Nice move by Ross to get it up and in. Ross now with 15 points for Peru. Over to Williams. Now to McAndrews. She'll take a corner three. It's up, and you know it's good. The sniper knocks down the triple for Northwest, and she is now a perfect 6 for 6 from the three-point line. Just amazing performance here for McAndrews.
What is that, the 19th overall
shot
for the team?
19 overall three-pointers made for Northwest. They've been controlling this one. And it's going to be a corner jumper by Maeder's up and good. So Northwest taking control of this one so far.
Into the lineup for Northwest, number 4.
So we're going to timeout on the field, on the court, with 2:22 to go for substitutions, as McAndrews will come out now for Northwest. In the game is Haggard, Benson, Coleman, Tiopati, and Williams. As they're waiting to see, they're waiting for them to throw the ball in. 2:22 to go. The Bearcats up by 22. Northwest doing a nice job in this one, taking control. As Haggard, as I said earlier, her first 20-point game as a collegiate player. Top the key to Williams. Back to Haggard, to Benson. Benson's going to try and drive baseline. Out to Williams. Over to Coleman. Back to Haggard. She'll take a three. Quick shot up and no good. Rebound goes to Maeder. She can get up to McPhillips. She's going to be picked up in transition by Williams. Can be up and no good. Rebound goes to Northwest with a foul on Ross over the back as she tried to go through Tiopati. As it'll be a out of bounds for Northwest. Only 2 fouls against Peru State in the fourth quarter with 2 minutes to go. Northwest up by 22.
Peru State, for only having five players dressed up, they've done a good job all night of staying out of foul trouble. We talked about early on, what if they get someone with 2 or 3 fouls in the first half? They don't have anyone with more than 2 fouls throughout the whole game.
As Williams drives in, out to Benson on the right wing, over to Haggard. Back to Benson, top of the key, over to Haggard. She thought about a 3, won't take it. Benson, she's going to drive in, now to Haggard. Now she'll take the 3, it's up, and no good. Bounce off the rim a couple times, and they're going to have a foul underneath. Looks like they're going to get Coleman. Nope, they're going to Tiopati with the foul.
Number 34, Macy Williams.
They're going to Macy Williams with the foul underneath. Be free throws for Peru State. Now what you want for Coach Steele here, you want the clock to roll a little bit here to get to the end of this game with 1:34 to go. Northwest up by 22.
Yeah, it's a 22-point game. Just keep the clock rolling and get out of here with the win.
As Maeder goes to the line. First one's up and off the rim and in for the first free throw. She averages 15 points per game on the year. She has 16 right now in this one, 4 for 4 from the free throw line. She also has 5 rebounds and a couple assists as she makes the second free throw. She's up to 17 points for Peru. Haggard brings it across half court. Over to Coleman. Back to Benson in the corner on the left side. Top the key to Williams. Over to Haggard. Benson with the ball. She's looking to drive in against his zone. Kick up to Coleman. Now to Haggard. Cross-court pass is going to be stolen by Maeder. A little bit weak on the pass there by Haggard. Maeder looking to drive in here. It's up and no good. Be a foul against Haggard on the drive as she misses the layup, but with a line to shoot a couple free throws as she has 11 points. 4 girls of the fiver and double figures for Peru. Ross has 15, McPhillips 20, Maeder 11, and Neighborg with 17. Beath only has 1 point. So Maeder to the line to shoot a couple. First one's up, and it is good. She's an 83% free throw shooter coming into today. So Northwest up by 19 now, 84-65 with 1:10 to go. Second free throw is up, and it is good. Brings the lead down to 18. They're going to get into Haggard. She'll bring it across half court up to Williams. As she's now to Benson. Benson looking in to Williams. Back to Benson. Over to Coleman. To Haggard. Haggard, top of the key to Williams. They're trying to move the ball, move around a little bit here. Now to Williams. Over to Coleman. To Benson. In the short corner. They go up and blocked out of bounds. So Northwest will keep possession with 48 seconds to go, 8 on the shot clock. So Northwest has a chance for a bucket here, as they're going to set up the inbounds play from the free throw line. Going to get it into Williams. He's going to take a corner three. It's up and just off the rim and no good. Rebound goes to Ross. They're going to push it up the floor. This might be the last shot of the game. The Bearcats up by 18. Ross, dribble handoff to Maeder. Maeder looking to drive in, guarded by Coleman. Top of the key. McPhillips takes a three. It's up and it's good. McPhillips with 23 points right now for Peru State. It's now a 15-point game. Northwest leading Peru State 84-69 with 30.7 seconds to go in the game. We're going to take a quick timeout with Peru State here. You're listening to Bearcat Basketball here on X 106. As we are back for the final 30 seconds in this game, Northwest needs to put up, I think, one shot here with about 0.5 differential between the shot clock and the game clock here. Hager dribbling the ball, top of the key. Peru State not even picking her up, as they can bring this down almost to the very end. Almost a second differential between game clock and shot clock. Williams going to drive in out to Coleman. She'll take a corner three. It's up and no good. Well, a foul underneath. Northwest will take possession with 5.2 to go. We're going to foul on Beef for Peru State. And I believe Northwest just throw it in here and let the clock run out with 5 seconds to go with a 15-point lead. They're going to throw it into Williams, and she's going to dribble it out to Coleman. And that'll be the game here at Bearcat Arena. Northwest Missouri State takes down Peru State 84-69 in this one. Nice win for the Bearcats, their first win of the season. This will not be a loss for Peru State since it's an exhibition game for them. But Northwest wins this one by 15. We'll take a little bit of a break here, but back to the post-game show with a player interview here on X 106.